Hey guys, I'm Squall and welcome back to the channel. So a quick little video for you guys. I'm out in my kind of small little garden here, and I want to do a quick video today. I know I haven't put out a lot of content recently, but I wanted to get at least one out right now for you since I can do this one real quick. So this is my garden. It's kind of piddly right now. It was pretty good during the spring and early summer, and then of course as fall creeps up on us, it's starting to die out, but my collards are still doing decent. Got a few bugs on that one and here and there. My kale, it's almost dead. It did have a few sprout up, but anyway, I just wanted to show you guys a quick video on how I do my vegetables for the reptiles. So this is just for my bearded dragons, but if at all you can grow your own collards, it's really a huge help, because then you at least know exactly what you've done to them and they're all healthy and all. These are 100% organic, you know, no pesticides kind of thing. So that's what I love about this. And I have actually trimmed these two plants probably close to 10 times during the summer and had great veggies for them. I'm hoping to get maybe one or two more trims off of them. It hasn't froze here yet in Oregon, so we're still doing good. And these will probably last till the freeze. This was cabbage. In fact, we actually have more cabbage growing in there, which is crazy. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and show you how I do this. I think I'm going to go with this plant right here. And so what I'll do is I'll just kind of come in here and find some of the bigger leaves and try to trim off the bigger leaves. And you guys can hear my kid coming up here in the background, but see how this stalk is? It's huge. But I'm going to cut this one off, and I'm going to cut this one off. And this one. I'm getting some veggies and doing a video for people. So, and then I'm going to cut this one off. So I've got, and this one, it's kind of starting to die off, which is perfect because I can clean it up and use it. But so there's a couple. I'll get that one. And then this plant looks like it's got a couple of good ones on it that I can grab too. So see if I can grab that one. And you want to try to make sure you do clean cuts because it'll save on the plant. But anyway, that looks like enough, so I'll take you guys inside and show you what I do next. So I'm in my kitchen now. I'm going to get my sink ready. I'm just going to, so a little bit of explanation here. So if you get your veggies from the store, I recommend you do this as well. Now, if I was to take these leaves and I was just to rinse them off and then stick them in the fridge, they would probably last me about, I don't know, 5-6 days before they'd start turning yellow and wilting. But what I do is I put them into here, so I'll set them in one by one. Plus they're pretty dirty, so it's good to let them soak anyway. But I'll put them in here. Sorry, my microwave's going off for some reason. So I've got them all in here, and then I've got I got some pretty hard water here in Salem, so I actually use my good water for this. Make sure this is plugged good. And then what I'll do is I will fill this up until it's completely full and let these soak for like an hour or 2 hours, sometimes even longer. And what that'll do is it kind of hydrates the vegetables really well, cleans them up, and then when I put them in the container, they will last in the refrigerator for, oh, I don't know, a good 2 weeks, sometimes a little longer. Depends on how quickly I go through them. They'll usually last until I go all the way till the end. So after this, I will show you guys how I pack them up and put them away into the fridge, because that's also an important part too. Oh, I guess I need to leave that on, huh? So after I've drained the collards, the water that was on the collards, I have to also rinse them off, because if you can tell, I don't know if I can see this because I'm not looking in the camera screen, there's a lot of dirt and grime on this, so I still have to wash it off and make sure I get all that stuff off. So I'm going to wash this off and then I'll show you guys the next part. Okay, so I got them all rinsed off for the most part. And now it's time to prepare the container before I start cutting it. Now you could go ahead and just wrap these up like you would get them normally. In fact, I'll kind of explain that here in just a second. But when I get the container ready, what I'm going to do is I have a container that I use just for the collards. And I have some holes drilled in this just so that it kind of allows some airflow in there. If I don't, they'll get all slimy and gross. So I keep some airflow in there with just some holes. This just keeps anything from falling into it. But before I do any of that, I take a piece of tin foil. And this will help to keep them nice and crisp. I'm trying to do this one-handed here. Second. So this usually looks a lot better than this, but I'm trying to do it one-handed. And then I put a piece of paper towel right here on the bottom. The paper towel will catch any loose liquid that's in there, and then I'll put all the collards right in here. So I will get them, I'll get set up and show you how I chop them up, and then we'll go on to the next step. Okay, so I've got part of these chopped, but I'm going to show you guys how I chop these. So I take each one like so, and I hold it down with my hand, and you want to get the vine out. So you're just going to cut along that edge just like this, and then I stack them up, and then I got one more here to go, and I'll go ahead and do this one since it's folded in half just once. So now you got just the leaf, because they can't eat none of the other stuff. Now when I get to this part, it depends on the size bearded dragon that you have, or reptile that you're feeding, how you want to chop these up. You can roll them up or do whatever. I typically just cut one row at a time, down it like this, until I've got some about 1-inch strips, you know, maybe a little bigger. And then from there, I start on this side and I just chop them across, so that I got some like 1x1 squares. Oop, there we go. Okay, so once I got all those chopped, let me reach over here. Okay, come back in. So once I got all those chopped, I then just put them right into the container. Now, if you didn't want to chop them up right away, you could just take the paper towel, stack them up on top of each other, take a paper towel, wrap them around it, and then wrap tinfoil around it, and then you could chop them later. I just like to get them already because my reptiles will go through this. It takes about 2 weeks for them to go through a full one. It'll probably be about a week and a half for this one. I cut a little bit shy, but what I do next is I just wrap it over and then stay on there. And then I put the lid on, and that will last for 2 weeks in the fridge about, if they don't run out first. And then I'll show you guys the next part, which is feeding them, or how I feed them and all that kind of stuff. So, thanks. Okay guys, so you guys seen how I cut them, you seen how I put them in the water and soak them, and then you guys seen how I put them into the fridge. So now we are at my reptile cage, and this is Rogue. She's just sitting here chilling. It's first thing in the morning, so she's getting ready to kind of warm up and eat some veggies probably. But as you can see, I've got her veggies here, and I'm going to try to open this one right here because her foot is right there. And I don't want it to get squished. So there we go. And I'll move her back a little bit. There we go. So I put them in a little bowl. I also, right before I put them in, they sit in the fridge for a little while. And after they've sit in the fridge for a little while, they'll kind of dry out. So I will actually rinse them off before I put them into the bowl one more time. So just to kind of rehydrate them before I put them in the cage. So, and then I'll show you guys Logan down here. He's got his. So there's Logan. Got his smile on. Let's see if I can get it. There we go. He's got his smile on. But anyway, that is how I do my veggies. If you guys have any questions, have any future video ideas, let me know in the comments below. If you guys want to see a certain video. Sorry, the lighting's kind of off right here. But let me know and I will do another video. I'm also thinking about doing a video on this cage. I haven't talked about it a lot, and thought I'd maybe kind of let you guys see from a distance. It's kind of a cool looking cage. I'd have to get some lighting, better lighting of course. But anyway, thanks for stopping by the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
So final clip of the video, guys. You can see I got Logan and Rogue in the same cage, and that's because we're going to be breeding them soon. So as you can see, Rogue is doing the arm wave, and she'll do it with both hands, and she'll also do a little bit of a slow head bob. And then Logan, when he's feeling it, he'll be doing a fast head bob and moving in on her. It's pretty typical of dragons that are mating, so hopefully we'll be seeing some baby dragons in the near future. Also, I didn't talk about calcium, but in that last clip, I didn't add any calcium powder. Now, if you don't gut load your bugs, meaning you don't feed your bugs calcium on top of their food, you will definitely want to dust your vegetables. I dust mine about twice a week. I give them to them every day, but I also gut load my roaches, meaning their food has tons of calcium in it. So that's why I don't necessarily powder every week. But that's it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you guys in the next video.